What's up, guys? We're back and the NFL is back. We're looking at some more NFL Week 1 plays in this video. We absolutely crushed it last season, looking to crush it yet again this season, starting out with these plays in this video. Let's hop in and get to these free plays. Before we do so, though, don't miss out and join the DubClub. You can get all my plays sent straight to you. 2-day free trial is down in my description. Get all my plays sent straight to you. There's already some Thursday Night Football plays, as well as some more NFL plays posted onto the DubClub. And also another reason to join is that I'm over $5,000 of profit. That's just on PrizePicks. I'm also profitable on Sleeper, up over $1,300 of profit. I'm also profitable on Chalkboard, Underdog, and Sportsbooks. So don't miss out. 2 days for free that you get at any time is down in my description. It's my best package. It includes all sports, including my MLB plays. It comes with NFL, college football, whatever else we're rocking with. And it includes Discord chat, so you can talk to me and other members about plays. Don't miss out. 2-day free trial down in my description. Get in and let's catch this NFL season. And before we get into these plays, though, if you want to research player props for yourself, I cannot recommend this tool enough. It's called Outlier. I personally absolutely love it. I use it for all my research, and there's so much different data you can use to find good value player props. So see how I use this tool in this video, but if you are wanting it for yourself, there's a 7-day free trial with my promo link down in my description. There's also an app on the App Store you can download to research player props right from your phone. But with that being said, let's get into these plays. Just play responsibly at your own risk. Leave a like on the video and subscribe. I really would appreciate it. Most important thing, though, is having those post notifications turned on so that when you don't miss future uploads, you get in before some of the designs move and bump, things like that. But let's hop into these plays here. The first player prop I like for this NFL season is going to be over in the rushing yards category. And in the rushing yards category, we're going to scroll down until we can find the Buffalo Bills game. That's because I, of course, like James Cook over 64.5 rushing yards against the Arizona Cardinals. You can see what he did in his last couple of games last season. I think it's a great spot for his over here. Let's take a look at why. So last season, he was over in 9 out of 19 games, as you can see right there. However, this time around, the Buffalo is favored by about 6 points. They're playing the Arizona Cardinals, who, by the way, gave the most rushing yards per game last season, ranking 32. Technically, against only running backs, still they ranked 31st, but they allowed the most rushing yards per game last season, so should be a pretty good matchup for him here. And in games where they win, like I said, they're 6-point favorites today. He was over in 8 out of 12 games last year when they actually won. And 2 of those games where he missed came against Miami, who is a top 7 toughest rushing defense, as well as New England. Both those teams are really, really tough when it comes to rushing against them. They rank in the top 7 in rushing yards per game, at least they did last season. So 3 of those misses were just extremely tough matchups. Kansas City, he just barely missed that one, and they also ranked like right in the middle of the pack, about 16th. So now you have the best possible matchup. You have a game script that's extremely favoring the run. It's usually a pretty good recipe for the over here for James Cook. And if we kind of stick with that game plan, like the run plays and just expecting Bills to win this game here, in games where they run the ball about 40% or more of the time, he's over in 8 out of 13 games, as you can see right there. If they do happen to run the ball just a little bit more than that, you know, up to like 46%, if they happen to be in the lead there, 47%, he's over in 8 out of 11 games. So I absolutely love what the game script is projected to be today with Buffalo. They also don't really have a number 1 receiver anymore. They have Khalil Shakir as their number 1 receiver right now. They have a couple other guys there as well, like Samuel and Keon Coleman, who's a rookie. And of course, they do have Dalton Kincaid at tight end. But still, I think they're going to kind of lean on that rushing attack, especially with a lot of young receivers in that receiver room. And I just think it should be a great spot for James Cook and his over here. This is also at 62.5 on some other sites, by the way, so you can find a better line than PrizePicks at 64.5. He is at 62.5 on some other sites, so do kind of keep that in mind, because that 2 yards could end up making a pretty big difference. Before we get into our next play, if you're not already on Chalkboard, it's one of the best apps out there right now because they offer some really, really awesome promos. You get a first deposit match up to $100 with promo code DOMG. You get a better line on James Cook. He's at 62.5 rushing yards on Chalkboard. And if you pair this one with the next play, it pays out even better on Chalkboard compared to PrizePicks. It pays out about a 3.04x on Chalkboard compared to only 3x on PrizePicks. It's pretty typical. Chalkboard does typically offer better payouts than a PrizePicks or an Underdog or any other app. So I absolutely love Chalkboard. Let's talk about our next play here over on Chalkboard. So this one, we're going to scroll over here until we can find the rushing attempts category here. We're going to go with a rush attempt here. I think I kind of passed it here. Right there, rushing attempts. And then we're going to scroll down until we can find the Seattle Seahawks here because I like Kenneth Walker over 15.5 rushing attempts. So we're going to talk about this one here over on Outlier. But again, if you want to join Chalkboard for yourself, it's available in most states. Promo code DOMG will get you a first deposit match up to $100. But hopping over to Outlier here, let's take a look at why I like Kenneth Walker so much in his rushing attempts. So you see here that Walker was over last season in 9 out of 11 games, but kind of going with the same thing, kind of paying attention to that game script here. Seattle is about a 6-point favorite today against Denver. And in games where they actually won last year, he was over in 8 out of 9 games. He had one bad game against Cleveland with only 8 rushing attempts, but if you take a look at it there, he only had 47% of the rush attempts. And look at every other game pretty much. I mean, between 55%, 74%, especially later in the year. He was getting to like the 68% mark. And in wins, he averaged 70% of the rush attempts. So, that was kind of an outlier game there for sure. And every other game, he cleared this line pretty damn easily. And Denver's also a pretty solid matchup for the most part. They ranked 20th last year in rushing attempts against, which is a good sign here for our over for Kenneth Walker. And if you do also want to kind of play into that game script like we kind of did last time with James Cook, if you kind of factor in the run play percentage here, it actually gets even better for Kenneth Walker. As long as they're running ball about 37% of the time, he was over in 6 out of 12 games last season. The only game where he missed that was in his very first game, I believe, against LA last year, where they actually lost that game 30-13. Weren't running the ball too much. He only had about 67% of the rush attempts, as you can see right there as well. So I think it's a great spot here for Kenneth Walker and the over. I don't see why he can't clear this line, especially if Seattle is going to win this game or be in the lead here. Even if it's a close competitive game, he still will have some rushing attempts. As long as they're not playing from behind, I don't see why Kenneth Walker cannot go over this player prop here. He's the main running back on that Seattle team. Obviously, they do have, of course, Zach Charbonnet there and some other running backs, but Kenneth Walker is going to be the lead guy here. He proved that last season, and I expect him to go over these rushing attempts today against Denver. We're not done with the free plays quite yet, but again, one last reminder to join the DubClub. You guys can get all my NFL plays. There's going to be plenty posted up until that Sunday slate. Already have some Thursday Night Football posted onto the DubClub as well. 2-day free trial that you can cancel at any time is linked down in my description. Don't miss out in joining that. My PrizePicks profit is over $5,000. I'm not a bum out there selling shitty plays, and I'm not actually winning myself. You guys can see here that I am clearly winning myself with all the profit here from these apps. And again, if you want to join Outlier for yourself, there's a 7-day free trial for this tool down in my description. This will really help you this NFL season. I absolutely love it. If you want it for yourself, 7-day free trial, you can cancel at any time, is down in my description. Let's also get some more free plays today, though, from the Daily Grind crew. This right here is the PrizePicks Optimizer. It shows us some of the best expected value plays in apps like PrizePicks or Underdog, and you can see some of the better expected value plays right now. Right now, they like Tua under pass attempts right there at 34.5. There's a ton of CSGO value right now, some WNBA value as well, and we have to do any research to find these plays. All we did was just click on the refresh button, and we found the most up-to-date value plays. If you want this tool for yourself, it's available down in my description. Click on the Daily Grind tool link, then click on Fantasy Bundle and scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. There's also another tool also separately from the same guys called the AI Slip Generator. This tool automatically generates some profitable winning slips. So right now they have a ton of like underdog plays, some better, DraftKings Pick 6, PrizePicks. So give you guys a free play here. It's a PrizePicks 6-pick flex right here, and it has some WNBA in here, some NFL, and it does have a profit margin, as you can see right there. And this tool is really good. I mean, it's up over 1,600 units since August 18th. Pretty much unheard of. So if you want this tool for yourself, use that link down in my description. Click on the AI Slip Generator this time, and then scroll down. Promo code DOMG will get you 25% off. Thank you for watching. I'll see you hopefully in tomorrow's video. Best of luck. And if you want to save over $5,000 on PrizePicks, watch this video right here.